In marking the 5th anniversary of the war in Iraq, we're listening to the voices of war.
And tonight, they come from a group whose members admit what they are saying is not easy to hear. They are Iraq veterans now against the war who believe it's their patriotic duty to speak up.
Once you find out you have fought based on lies and deception, you know, that's something that you yourself have to live with.
After joining the Army, Carlos Harris expected to live with pride. He signed up a month after 9/11 and served 2 tours in Iraq. Liam Madden joined the Marines.
When I was there, it was pretty evident to me that the Iraqi people didn't want us there.
Now, both men are part of a group called Iraq Veterans Against the War. When did you start to become disillusioned?
A little bit after the war began. We were looking for WMDs, and then there were no WMDs, and we're there to liberate the Iraqi people. So once that rhetoric began to change, that's when I began to change.
Did you feel you'd been deceived to some degree?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It drags the honor that people go into the military with through the mud, and the only option we really have afterwards to restore that honor is to do what Iraq Veterans Against the War does, and that's speak out and resist.
Were you both opposed to war in principle to begin with before you went?
No.
Absolutely not. There are things worth fighting for. I just don't think lies are them.
They believe the U.S. should get out of Iraq now.
I don't want to wake up in 8 years and find 1 million more dead people because we didn't ask for immediate withdrawal today.
There will be people, though, who must say to you, look, you signed up, this is what you signed up for, and now you're saying you're against it.
What patriots do is they stand up for their country when it's the most difficult. They stand up for their country in its darkest hours. They don't blindly obey orders.
So we should not continue to train their military and turn it over when we feel they're sufficiently trained?
No. I think at long last they should be able to do that for themselves.
Next weekend, Harris, Madden, and other veterans against the war are taking their protest to Washington. It's a demonstration called Winter Soldier. Veterans and Iraqi civilians will describe what they've experienced in Iraq and the human cost of this war. Are you afraid that Americans don't want to hear it?
They may be afraid to hear it, but they need to hear it. It's their duty to hear it.
And Americans will hear more of it because their ranks in that group are growing. Iraq Veterans Against the War started less than 4 years ago when 8 former soldiers got together, and now there are about 800 members.
Interesting that the Marine used the phrase immediate withdrawal. Do they really mean immediate?
Immediate for them, in this case, means safely and as quickly as possible. A lot faster, certainly, they say, than the phased withdrawal that even the Democratic presidential candidates are promising right now.